Indonesia and Fiji has built or established a good bilateral relationship over the years. Both countries have met on several different occasions prior to the first high-level meeting of the Archipelagic and Island States Forum 2023 here in Bali. Indonesia and Fiji has several aspects of cooperation. One of them is the educational infrastructure, where Indonesia donated about 113 billion rupiah, or as equal as $7 million for Fiji. Now, once again, Indonesia and Fiji is going to meet in the AIS Forum 2023. Now, to talk more and to get to know the details about that, we are going to interview the Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, His Excellency Manoa Kamikamika.
The relationship between Fiji and Indonesia goes back 50 years. And so it's a long-standing, very strong relationship with a lot of collaboration both in agriculture, education, fisheries, human and technical cooperation support. So on that basis, when the invitation came to attend the AIS, we welcomed it and was keen to come as well and talk to Her Excellency the Foreign Minister to just continue to discuss and strengthen the ties. In terms of the meeting itself, it is something that is very important to all of us, our oceans. Basically, for all countries that are at this meeting, I think there are 37 countries, it's about the protection of our oceans and our resources. And and as we all know, it's not only an economic resource, it's our cultural identity, our identity as a people. The oceans is very much part of that whole build-up of us as a people and as a grouping. So a very important meeting. We are keen to discuss what issues are of concern and then look forward to seeing how we can collaborate more to try and resolve some of the pressing issues and challenges that face the AIS countries.
You just had a bilateral meeting with our foreign minister.
Yes.
If you could maybe elaborate the content of the meeting, maybe.
Sure. Firstly, I thanked Her Excellency for obviously the long-standing relationship, and you correctly alluded to the cooperation that's significant to a country like Fiji, and that was we had an opportunity to do it in person, and also we are looking at some additional assistance and cooperation. One of the areas we touched on is the plans to develop a farming model farm in Fiji, and that will not only help with agriculture in Fiji but also in the Pacific region. So that's a very positive development for not only the Fiji but the whole Pacific. And secondly, we also keen to learn from Indonesia. The small to medium enterprise is phenomenal in Indonesia, as we all know. And Fiji believes that we can learn more from Indonesia because we are also keen to develop our MSME sector. And there's a lot that we can learn from Indonesia in that regard. So. And obviously there's some other cooperation that's ongoing in terms of education and fisheries. So all in all, the meeting was a very good meeting. We look forward to continuing to work with Indonesia as a partner going forward.
Looking at the forum itself, what do you see about the forum, and what do you Fiji expect from the AIS forum itself?
Yeah, firstly, I mean, this government in Fiji is a new government, so we are here to, it's a part of a learning curve as well, and getting to understand issues and discuss issues. But like I said, the oceans, our oceans, and how to protect our oceans is very important. So in the discussions over the next day tomorrow, we'll certainly be looking to interact and understand the views of all the countries and find out ways we can mobilize to continue to advocate for the oceans and protect it as a resource for our people. So looking forward to continuing that discussion tomorrow.
Fiji put a lot of concerns around the ocean. Maybe Fiji has solution, local knowledge, maybe that can be shared from Fiji to the whole AIS forum about how to preserve those ocean for the AIS forum member states.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, there's a lot of value in cultural knowledge and traditional, and certainly like Fiji, like other island states, brings that to the table in terms of how to conserve resources and not to be wasteful and not to overfish or abuse the resources. So certainly that will be an area that we can bring to the table. But we're looking forward to working with all the island states in terms of continuing to discuss the importance of our oceans and also ensure that the oceans remain for future generations.
Maybe you could address some commonly faced issues like rising sea level caused by the climate crisis. Maybe if you want to address that issue also.
Yeah, in terms of climate crisis, Fiji is well known as a very big advocate for climate change and the rising sea levels. In Fiji at the moment, up to 40 villages are being relocated due to inundation from the sea. So it's a very issue close to our hearts, and I mean, of course, the Fiji will always be vocal when it comes to climate change issues. Yeah.
Thank you for the interview, Deputy Prime Minister. Now, for your information, ladies and gentlemen, the Archipelagic and Island States Forum has 51 member states. On this very first high-level meeting of the AIS Forum, there are several topics being discussed. A couple of them is good maritime governance and climate crisis. Adin Fatoni, Dian Merdekawati, reporting from Bali for C Today.